Hello everybody and welcome, it's your boy Logic and we're coming back with a brand new battle. We have a Consulofrome and the Empire, and we have Mimont here and the Dark Elves. They're going to be fighting up on Eschen, and this was part of the WWC. That's going to be part of the Warhammer World Championships here, and this would have taken part within their early group stage. So let's go into Mimont here and the Dark Elves. He's going to be having some Drebsters mixed alongside some Bleak Swords here in the front line, so going to be having 5 units mixing in there. Going to have 2 units of Shades, like these guys, good armor piercing damage. Also 2 units here of repeater bolt throwers. 1 unit of Witch Elves in the back, and 3 units of Cold One Knights. These guys are pretty good, coming with that anti-large, bonus plus large, and armor piercing. Should be good against any cavalry coming in from the Empire. We're also going to be having Big Boy Malekith. So he's going to be coming in on his dragon, and today he's going to be having the Glaze of Malice, Soul Stealer, Chilled Wind, Power of Darkness, Noxious Breath, and Spiteful Conjugation. So coming with those big breath spells, they could play a very, very good part here coming into the late stages. Let's go for the Empire here and a Consulofrome. He's going to be having the Empire Knights here mixing on the right flank, on the left flank, sorry, and on the right flank we're going to be having some Demigryph Knights with halberds. So I really like these guys. These guys are going to be good up against any sort of monstrous infantry. I generally prefer the 1400 version, just because they're better up against infantry and they're better up against other cavalry. But here, I think it's quite a good pick, as we could be seeing some monstrous infantry coming in from the Dark Elves here. So on the front line, we're going to be having some Spearmen, mixing with some Flagellants here, and the Sigma Suns. So I like the Sigma Suns, Unbreakable, and 2 other Unbreakable units here with the Flagellants. So good here to protect the back line, considering they're Unbreakable. They will be getting their value, but obviously the Flagellants are going to get shot relatively easily. And lots of Spearmen just dotted everywhere. Nice cheap Spearmen, no shields, just to protect the Sunmaker, and also protecting 2 units of Huntsmen. So that's pretty good there, and in the front I really like this pick, the Silver Bullets, coming in with their Stalk, good AP values and magic damage, so I do like this pick here as well. And for the Lord today, it's something you do not normally see, and something I kind of like, which is Balthasar Gelt here up on Quicksilver. He's going to be coming with Staff of Lands, Arcane Conduit, Final Transportation, and Searing Doom. So Searing Doom is going to be good against that infantry, and we're also going to be having Final Transportation, which should be pretty good up against Malekith. So over here off the rip, the Sunmaker is very clearly going to have the advantage here. And I think what I like off the rip is that destroying the repeater bolt throwers. I think get rid of these guys as quickly as possible, and then you dominate the range game. As much as the Shades are pretty good with 130 range and Stalk, you outrange them here with the Huntsman. They don't have much armor, but you outrange them, and you also have Stalk, so you're probably going to win. And also being that you've got the Pistoliers, you also have the mobility with the good armor piercing values coming in here, and the armor piercing values coming in from the Silver Bullets. These guys still have more range than the Shades. Shades don't actually have too much armor, so getting through there is relatively easy. So it's like going to be coming forward Balthasar Gelt. Not sure what he's going to be doing. Maybe it's Final Transportation coming in, perhaps. But as you can see here, lots coming over the top. Some good damage coming in here. So 2 volleys going to the repeater bolt throwers, pretty much breaking a unit already. So very, very good. 1 down already. Now what I'd like to see is the second one here targeting onto the second repeater bolt thrower. So it looks like we've had Arcane Conduit and his staff going off to get some increased Winds of Magic. And it looks like we're going to be having Malekith with a good spell, trying to slow them down. He might be able to slow them down a second time here. Yeah, so it's that breath spell coming in. Is he going to be able to drop on? So he is. He has managed to drop on, but he's going to back off after seeing that we are going to have the Silver Bullets in the back line here for the Empire. So some good, I think a good retreat there. I mean, I think hopping on still would have been good. Well, they got some good damage, but the Sunmaker firing into Malekith, not quite a fan of that. I would have preferred to see that into this mixed match here. And we have Dread Spears on top of the repeater bolt thrower. I think I would have preferred to see that. But still some good stuff coming out here. I like Balthasar Gelt getting in, being annoying, but he's got to be careful because there are some Shades nearby. I like the movement here from the Pistoliers. So some good stuff coming down from the artillery and the movement here from the Pistoliers. Just trying to shut down the repeater bolt thrower unit. I really like this. Keep these guys down, and then you have the range. Get the maximum value here from the Sunmaker, and then use their infantry there as a bit of an extra frontline buffer. So just going to be looking at each other here. They're literally just working each other out at the moment, trying to work out who's going to be doing what. And can I win on this range? So we have a Searing Doom bolt coming down here onto the Shades. I really like that. I think here, I'm not a fan of the Dark Elf player being a little bit slow here. He only has 1 repeater bolt thrower. I would have liked to see Consul here maybe target the repeater bolt thrower a little bit more. So it looks like he is going to be doing that now. So some good stuff there, but an unfortunate miss. And that is the problem with the Helmstorm rocket battery. Just a little bit inaccurate. But some good stuff here. If he is able to shut this one down, so that's some good work coming in there. A little bit unfortunate. That is the unfortunate thing with the ROR. It doesn't have much ammunition, but some good volleys coming in against Malekith. He does need some units to support him. Him diving in and out, and actually he's not going to get any value. He's just going to be taking lots of damage. So I need to see this guy pushing in with some other units. I don't think him sitting back here is a good idea. I don't think he's going to fancy the Dark Elves in the long run. As we come through to the front line here, we're going to be seeing the Pistoliers here come up and probably just try and get some free value. So good shield win coming through. Very, very good stuff coming in from the Malekith player there. So very, very good stuff coming in there. Getting some good damage up against the Pistoliers and really pushing them back. Also using the shades from both sides. These guys, good armor piercing, should really rip through these Pistoliers. Breaking one unit, so some good work there. But it just looked like we did have the Sunmaker coming in trying to get the shades with a near miss here. Let's have a little look. No, more looks like actually they were going for the Dread Spears. I would have seen them prefer them on the shades here or on the... but we just like a Dooming Bolt coming through here perhaps. This could be quite good. Let's have a little bit. The Searing Doom coming through here, doing some good damage up against that. Big fan of these spells coming in here from Consulofrome. Good stuff going there. So Mimont is eventually pushing forward his front line. I do think it's a little bit late, and as you can see here, the good gunfire coming through onto the Witch Elf. So good stuff over here. And it looks like he's starting to push up his Dread Spears. But over on the left-hand side, we do have some Cold Knights pushing up. But we still have the Demogryph Knights here in the forest. So it looks like we are going to be having a counterplay coming in with the Demogryph Knights. These guys are going to be pushing in whilst trying to get a second unit of Spearmen coming forward. Don't know how I feel about this engagement. With the charge, I'm not too sad about it. The charge, good charge with good speed coming in with the Demogryph Knights there. I think overall they're probably going to lose to 2 units, I would have thought. Also, as you can see here, the front line, they are covering more. So, yeah, a little bit interesting there. I think it's trade effective, like money-wise, I think it's going to be better here for the Cobalt Knights. But a good Searing Doom coming down here, I think, as well. Let's have a little look here. Yeah, good Searing Doom as well. So, a little bit on their own Demogryph Knights. But maybe a good catch-up from the Spearmen here. But a good support coming in for Balthasar. He does have 112 speed, so that's why I do kind of like Balthasar. He's very, very quick. The problem is he's extremely squishy. So on the front line, protecting the silver bullets. But as you can see, with the other units here of bolt throwers coming back on, they are going to be shooting into this expensive unit of the silver bullets. And very, very key here for the Empire. Balthasar is going to be taking some damage here coming up from some of his spells, but Malekith is far much more damage, and he's over twice the cost, most likely here, of Balthasar Gelt. So over on the right side, it looks like we do have some Flagellants here who have managed to hold up against some Dread Spears. We are going to be pushing the Empire Knights here onto the Shades. I like this play, and then just send the Spearmen straight onto the Bleak Swords, hold these guys up, shattering a unit of Dread Spears here, good on the front line, but we have lost the Silver Bullets. So some very, very weak units of repeater bolt throwers here. Not much ammunition left on this one. It has been finished over here. So these guys now have managed to get maximal value. So over here we do have some Pistoliers that are going to try and support up against the cold ones. Just on the left side has been won by the Dark Elves. So some good work coming in there for Mimont. He does just start pushing Malekith through with his units and start getting it collapsed as a unit here. A little bit slow on pushing some entities one by one. I would like to see a little bit of a collapse coming from all of his army. And a good spell coming through here though, good bread spell, that'll do some very good damage up against the Pistoliers, maybe even breaking this front unit here as well. So it looks like he's been rotating the Demogryph Knights over here, not too sure why. Unit of Spearmen here, get this to the front line as well, just helping up buffer up against the Bleak Swords here. Murder's Prowess has gone off, it does last 90 seconds, and it is very powerful here for the Dark Elves. And it looks like the Witch Elves have managed to get the Flagellants here, have managed to get them to rampage into the Witch Elves. I don't mind that trade. Very, very good probably in the Flagellants in my opinion, simply because Witch Elves are far much more expensive. So Balthasar Gelt in the middle here, and still some very good shots and some very healthy Huntsmen here, and the Silver Bullets have come back, so looking very strong here for the Empire, I think. It does need to start using the cavalry units. In the back, we did manage to get the Empire Knights charging straight here into the Shades, so some good work there, and getting away without Malekith being able to get on top of them, so some good work there. Coming with another counter charge up against the cold ones. They will lose up against the cold ones relatively easily. But I don't mind this, Bob. And a final transportation coming in. Okay, interesting. So not a Malekith. Looks like we're going to have the final transportation here on the cold one. Nice. Let's have a look at this as it goes through. Actually, a lot of damage coming through here for the final transportation. So some good work coming in there. Good stuff there. But it does look like still the Empire Knights will be losing, but maybe even a good break from all of the Dark Elf units as well. Yeah, breaking, so it looks like the Empire Knights will hold. Very, very good stuff there. I would have liked to see the final transportation here, but actually it looks like it worked really, really well there. So good stuff coming in from Consulofrome. So it's a good shooting and support coming in from Balthasar. A little bit of a dangerous move in here. A little bit unfortunate there. Very lucky to get away. Unfortunate here for Mimont. Just nearly missing out on Balthasar. That was a very, very interesting move there going up against the cold ones. But just like that, the counter charge coming in for the Demogryphs, breaking the cold one, so good stuff coming in there. It looks like it's going to be a nice breath spell coming in there. Very well played to Mimont. I'm really liking his breath spells coming in. Very good stuff going on there. Malekith managing to get out of this pocket, so good work from there. And it doesn't look like Balthasar Gelt is getting away, and it does look like it is starting to pull into the Empire favour relatively comfortably here. Considering you've got Huntsman, Silver Bullets, you've got 3 all good spells coming through here. I'm really liking the spells coming through from Mimont. Very well played from him and using Malekith. Searing Doom as well, so also some good spells coming in from Consulofrome as well. A nice breath spell, good play from both sides here. I'm really liking some of this micro coming in from both sides. It's going to be careful about Balthasar Gelt. He is very low, but so is Malekith. Getting some free value. Malekith just a little bit slow there to move. You need to be seeing Malekith, especially with his massive hitbox here. He needs to be moving more. As you can see here, he will be probably shutting down the Silver Bullets. That would be the key target to start. Unfortunately here, though, shattering a unit of cold ones and the shades here are really going to struggle. I think this is it. I don't think there's much they can do. But as we can see here, a heroic charge coming in. Let's have a look here. And it looks like Balthasar Gelt is getting wrecked. God, Balthasar Gelt got absolutely destroyed here up against Malekith. But unfortunately, I think that's all they wrote here for the Dark Elves. Very, very well played to both players. I really like seeing both sides coming in here. So some very good stuff there. Guys, that was a fantastic battle. I really enjoyed that. And that just shows you guys here how competitive these WWC games are. So some very good stuff coming in from both sides. I really like the armies from both sides. Good stuff coming in here. So you've got some anti-cav coming in here with the cold ones. And the shades here would have been very good. I think they were a little bit expensive in this matchup, in my personal opinion. I think here, I really like the counterplay here coming in with the Huntsman. Not being able to see these guys and the Silver Bullets. Very, very good when you've got Stalk. I think Stalk is very much underrated. So some good stuff coming in there. Silver, and also the unbreakable units here at the front just really holding up for a very, very long period of time. So good stuff. A little bit of unfortunate micro coming in from Malekith. Just getting him shot quite a bit, I think, was unfortunate. But well played to both players. Let's drop in here. So we've got a 1.4k value coming in for this repeat bolt thrower, so doubling its value. So very good stuff there. Paying for itself on this one. This one got broke relatively early, I think, up against the Helmstorm rocket battery. Okay, so about 1.2 coming in from the shade there, so not too bad. 500 here. Unfortunately, Witch Elves just really not paying for themselves. Front line was never going to pay for itself, unfortunately. Yeah, I think just losing the front line there is a little bit unfortunate. But coming in here for console, 1.4 there for the Sunmaker. Not quite paying for itself, coming in at 1.8, but still relatively good value coming in. Considering how inaccurate it is, sometimes it can like nearly like 1.5 times its pay, but sometimes it can not come up very strong. Silver Bullets, 2.1k, just showing how good these guys are. I really, really rate these units, especially with its Stalk. Like a handgunner unit with Stalk is just incredible. So we can see Empire Knights coming with 600, 1.4 coming in for the Demogryphs Knights, so nearly paying for themselves. I think they're 1.5, so not too bad going on there. 800 for the Huntsman, and 1.1 coming in for this Huntsman, so very good stuff going there. 100 here, Flag Units doing just the bits they need to do. And some good stuff. So 1.7 coming in from Balthasar, so probably paying for himself. And Malekith over here paying 2k, so probably not. I think Malekith looked like he came out at about 3,000 value there on top of his dragon. Balthasar probably would have been about 1.5, just showing that actually that Balthasar can be really powerful. And with 112 speed compared to I think Malekith's 90, he could just get away relatively easy there. So very, very interesting battle coming here, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a big thumbs up. I'd really appreciate that. And maybe drop a comment about what you thought about the battle. I'll be really interested to see what you guys think. And if you're still enjoying all the content here on this YouTube channel, please think about subscribing. I really appreciate it. It really helps me out, and it really helps raise the YouTube channel, and also alerts all of you here for every single live stream and video I'm putting out online. Down in below, I'm going to be leaving my Discord so you guys can join in there and see all the content I have to offer and everything going forward. I'll also be leaving a Battlemania Season 1 in the description below so all of you guys can sign up, and you guys will be able to see there in the Discord when it's going ahead if you'd like to watch. Guys, take care of yourself during these times. I hope you've enjoyed this, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.